Hi, Jeff Marsace here, life and estate planning attorney, and today just going to talk a little bit about estate planning around your pets. Uh, in North Carolina and most other states, pets are merely considered property. So if you don't include any separate plans for your pets, they just kind of go along with any other assets like the dishes and the furniture and the cash in the bank accounts. It's going to go to those beneficiaries just as anything else would as property. And now, for a lot of my clients, that may not be exactly what they want to have happen. So something separate has to be set up, and it has to be set up the right way in order to make sure that we're taking care of our loved pets as well as our loved ones. Right, now the things to start to consider is, who do you want to actually get the care and custody of pets? And then also think about who are backup people who would receive your pets. I know that it may be a different story depending on whether you have dogs, cats, horses. If you have all three, then they may be going to different people. So I often have clients with maybe a specific dog that needs to go to a specific person, but then we always want to make sure that we're doing something that says any dogs will go to this person, and if not to this person, and if not to this person. And then maybe we have different people for cats, because trust me, not all cat people will like dogs, and not all dog people will like cats. So maybe we have to split the family up to do what's best for them. Now, the other big issue that I hear about is, should we be giving money for the care of those pets? And in a lot of cases, the answer might be yes, particularly because animals get sick. They may need a vet. It's going to cost money for food and even just routine vet bills, let alone if they get sick. And it's just a nice way to make sure that you're not giving somebody what could end up being a financial burden to take care of these pets. You're giving them the money to also take care of things. Now, something that you also want to consider is, do you want to simply give the money to the person taking on the responsibility of handling your pets? Or is this something where you really want the money to be held up in trust long term so that the trustee can continue to pay for things even if somebody else is owning the pet and taking care of it? That's a big issue. Depending on the type of animal, depending on the type of person that is going to be caring for your animal, and then it depends on the type of person who might end up being this trustee, managing things over a long period of time. I have a lot of clients with a lot of different pets. I have one client, they have a sea turtle, and it's very possible, in fact, it's very probable, if treated right, that sea turtle is going to outlive them and their children. And so there was a lot of care put into crafting exactly what happens to this sea turtle to make sure that this member of the family is taken care of the right way. And while we had certain people who were going to take care of the sea turtle at the end, there were already arrangements for a zoo to take the sea turtle at the end if the sea turtle outlived everyone. So these are all factors to think about. Now, the next step is, once you've decided what you want to do, it's time to put it in writing. And we can get into the differences between a will and a trust at some other time, or you can just simply read my book, The Anti-Probate Revolution, and see for yourself which way you want to go. But all of those provisions can be put in either a revocable living trust or into a will. Now, it's important to note that there are some states that have certain restrictions, and you have to be mindful of that, and attorneys need to be mindful of that. North Carolina, for example, you can't really give a huge amount of money to a pet. Well, actually, you can't give anything to a pet, but you can have funds set aside to care for a pet, but they have to be reasonably calculated to take care of that pet for the rest of their lives. Some may remember the story of Leona Helmsley giving millions, or it might have even been tens of millions of dollars, to her 2 dogs up in New York. That's not going to happen in North Carolina, because leaving a dog $3 million for its care is not going to be a reasonable calculation of what it costs to take care of that pet and even pay for emergency vet bills. So, as long as that amount is within the realm of reason, then it can work. So, those are just some issues to think about in deciding should you be including a pet or your pets in an estate plan. Again, I'm Jeff Mersacci, life and estate planning attorney. Hope you're having a great day.